I am Bhaskar, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. In today's class, we will see probability distributions. In the probability distributions, we can see discrete random variables. First, we will see what is random variable. Random variable. So we can see discrete random variables. First, we can see what is random variables. What is random variables? In a random experiment, in a random experiment, in a random experiment, if a real variable is, if a real variable, if a real variable is associated with, is associated with, is associated with every outcome, is associated with every outcome, then it is called, then it is called, then it is called a random variable, a random variable, or stochastic variable, or stochastic variable. For example, here I am giving the example. While tossing a coin, while tossing a coin, while tossing a coin, suppose the value 1, the value 1 is associated, is associated for the outcome head, for the outcome head, and 0 for the outcome tail, and 0 for the outcome tail, outcome tail. We have the sample space, we have the sample space, we have the sample space S equal to H comma T, and if X is the random variable, X is the random variable, X is the random variable, then X of H equal to 1 and X of T equal to 0. X of H equal to 1, X of T equal to 0. Range of X equal to, range of X equal to 0 comma 1. Range of X equal to 0 comma 1. So this is, we are calling as this, X is the random variable. X is the random variable. Then we can see what is probability function of a discrete probability distribution. Next we can see probability distribution, probability function, probability function, probability function, and a discrete, and a discrete probability function. discrete probability distribution probability function and discrete probability distribution. First, it is very important discussion. So what are the properties it has to satisfy? If for each value of if for each value xi of a discrete random variable, the discrete random variable, capital X, we assign a real number, p of xi such that first one should be probability of xi greater than or equal to 0. Second one should be summation of I into p of xi equal to 1. P of xi is greater than or equal to 0. Summation of I into p of xi equal to 1. That means sum of all the probabilities, if you add, you have to get 1. Then each and every probability value should be greater than 0. Now, the set of, then the function p of x is called a probability function. P of x is called a probability function. Now, here we will use the formulas for mean and variance. We will use the formulas. What is that mean formula and variance formula? We can see first mean formulas. Mean mu. This is mean mu equal to summation of I into xi into p of xi. This is mean mu. Next one should be variance. V equal to summation of I into xi minus mu whole square into p of xi. Minus mu whole square into p of xi, or this only you will write, or v equal to summation of I into xi square into p of xi minus summation of I into xi into p of xi whole square. Summation of I into xi into p of xi whole square. This is variance. Standard deviation. Sigma equal to root of variance. Standard deviation sigma equal to root of variance. These are the formulas. We will use the problems. Few problems we will see in discrete random variables. Right. The first problem is using this mean. Mean is nothing but they will give xi, probability of x, xi, x values they will give, and probability values also they will give. Both you will multiply and you will add the variance is nothing but xi square into p of xi minus summation of I into xi into p of xi whole square. Standard deviation is sigma I equal to root of variance. Now we'll see the problems. Problems we will see. First problem. Find the value of k. Find the value of k such that the following distribution represents a finite probability distribution, finite probability distribution. Hence, find the mean and standard deviation. Mean and the standard deviation. Also find probability of x less than or equal to 1, probability of x greater than 1, and probability of -1 less than x less than or equal to 2. -1 less than x less than or equal to 2. The probability should be x p of x. X p of x. X is -3, p of x is k. X is -2, p of x is 2k. X is -1, p of x is 3k. X is 0, p of x is 4k. X is 1, p of x is 3k. X is 2, p of x is 2k. X is 3, p of x is k. This is the values of x, and another one should be p of x. Now, we will solve this problem. Up to here, question they have given. Find the values of k such that the following distribution represents a finite probability distribution. What is meant by finite probability distribution means? Already I told that it has to satisfy p of x is greater than 0. One condition it has to satisfy. Another condition should be summation of I into p of xi equal to 1. It has to satisfy. If these two conditions will satisfy means I can say that this given function, this p of x is a probability function. The following distribution represents. It is a probability distribution function. Hence, find the mean and standard deviation. Also find these values. How do you find that one? We can see solution. First condition should be p of x is greater than or equal to 0. Second one should be summation of I into p of xi equal to 1. P of xi equal to 1. See, all the probability should be greater than. This probability should be greater than 0 or equal to you have to get. And if you add all the probabilities, you have to get 1. Such a case only we will say that here, given p of x is probability function. Probability function. P of x is probability function. If p of x is probability function means I can add summation of I into P of xi equal to 1. Here P of xi means all the probabilities I have to add. What are the probabilities here? See, this is first probability k plus 2k plus 3k plus 4k plus 3k plus 2k plus k equal to 1. First we will write k plus 2k plus 3k plus 4k plus 3k plus 2k plus k equal to 1. If you'll add all the probabilities, you will get 16k equal to 1. Sorry, just a minute. If you'll add all the probabilities, k plus 2k plus 3k plus 4k plus 3k plus 2k plus k equal to 1. Now I'll write this one 16k equal to 1, k equal to 1 by 16, k equal to 1 by 16, k equal to 1 by 16 you will get. Now, if you'll see, if you'll keep that k values here, if you'll keep here, k is 1 by 16, 2k is 2 by 16, 3k is 3 by 16, 4k is 4 by 16, then 3 by 16, 2 by 16, 1 by 16. If you'll add all the values, you will get 1 and all the probabilities should be greater than or equal to 0. This only will, all the probabilities are greater than or equal to 0. Then we can say that the given function is probability function they have given. Now, once again, I can reconstructing the table x p of x. The table again I'm reconstructing. So k value should be, don't cancel it that values. Minus 3, here k is there. So that one I'll write as 1 by 16. Another one should be minus 2. 2k is there, 2 by 16 I'll write. Another one should be minus 1. That one should be 3 by 16 I'll write. Another one should be 0. 4k is there, 4 by 16. Next one should be 1 is there, 3k is there, 3 by 16. 2 is there, 2k is there, 2 by 16. Next 3 is there, k is there, that one should be 1 by 16. This is x and this one should be p of x. One should be x, another one should be p of x. Now mean, what does that mean? Mean mu equal to summation of xi into p of xi. Summation of xi into p of xi. Now I can write mean mu equal to summation of xi minus 3 into 1 by 16 plus minus 2 into 2 by 16 plus minus 1 into 3 by 16 plus 0 into 4 by 16 plus 1 into 3 by 16 plus 2 into 2 by 16 plus 3 into 1 by 16. Now if you'll take, this is the sum of all the probabilities. Instead of this summation only, just summation means minus 3 into, what is that formula? Minus 3 into this 1 by 16. Here sum will not come. The summation will not come here. Only summation means minus 3 into 1 by 16. Then minus 2 into 2 by 16. Then minus 1 into 3 by 16. Plus 0 into 4 by 16. Plus 1 into 3 by 16. Plus 2 into 2 by 16. Plus 3 into 1 by 16. This is mean mu. So now if I'll simplify this, I'll get 1 by 16 commonly I'll take outside. First one you will get it as minus 3, minus 4, 2 into 2 should be 4, then again minus 3, plus 0, plus 3, plus 4, plus 3 into 1 should be 3. Now, mu equal to 1 by 16 into, so if I'll simplify this, minus 3, minus 4, minus 3 is nothing but minus 3, minus 4 is minus 7, this is minus 10 plus 10. So if you will add everything, you will get it as this one should be 0, mu equal to 0. mu equal to 1 by 16 into 0 should be mu equal to 0. Next, variance. I told that two formulas we have. Any one formula I can use. So two formulas for variance. P is nothing but xi minus mu whole square into P of xi. This one. And next one should be this one. This or this, any one you can use. So you will, any one if you use also, you will get the same result only. Now I can write this one. V equal to variance equal to summation of I into xi minus mu whole square into P of xi minus mu whole square into P of xi. So what is that? Mu is nothing but here we know that mu should be 0. Now I'll write summation of I into xi minus 0 whole square into P of xi. Xi minus 0 whole square is nothing but xi minus 0 is xi only. Xi only. So now just I'll write as summation of I into xi square into P of xi square into P of xi. Now we can write xi square. What is that? Xi square into P of xi means we will add that all probabilities. Xi square means minus 3 square into 1 by 16. Minus 2 square into 2 by 16, minus 1 square into 3 by 16, 0 square into 4 by 16, 1 square into 3 by 16, 2 square into 2 by 16, plus 3 square into 1 by 16, like that I'll write. So if you'll write that one, you will get in the form of xi square means I'll write minus 3 square into summation is there here. So this is a summation. If summation is there means xi square means minus 3 square into 1 by 16 plus minus 2 square into 1 by minus 2 square into here what is there 2 by 16 is there minus 2 square into 2 by 16 plus minus 1 square into 3 by 16 plus 0 square into 4 by 16 plus 1 square into 3 by 16 plus 2 square into 2 by 16 plus 3 square into 1 by 16. This is variance. Now you'll write minus 3 square should be 9, 9 by 16. Now minus 2 square is 4, 4 into 2 should be 8 by 16. Plus minus 1 square should be 1, 1 into this one should be 3 by 16. Plus 0 by 16. Plus 1 square is 1, 1 into 3 by 16. Plus 2 square is nothing but 4 into 2 is nothing but 8 by 16. 3 square is 9 by 16. Now if you'll add all, so how much you will get C? So if you'll add it all these terms, 9 plus 8, 17 plus 320. This is 17 plus 320. So you will get 20 plus 20 should be, you will get 40 divided by 16. So that one I'll write as 5 by 2. Variance equal to 5 by 2 you will get. Now here they have been asked in the question variance, then standard deviation they have been asked means you have to find. They ask standard deviation means also find mean and standard deviation. If you want to find standard deviation, first we should have to find mean. This is variance. V for what is that? Variance equal to 5 by 2. Standard deviation is nothing but square root of variance. Square root of variance is root of V. So that is nothing but root of 5 by 2. Square root of 5 by 2. This is nothing but standard deviation. Next problem. Next problem. The probability distribution. The probability distribution of a finite random variable of a finite random variable, finite random variable x is given by the following table. X is given by the following table. Given by the following table. One should be xi, another should be p of xi. Xi, p of xi. Xi should be -2, p of xi should be 0.1. Xi should be -1, p of x should be k. Xi should be 0, p of x should be 0.2. Xi should be 1, p of x should be 2k. Xi should be 2, p of x should be 0.3. Xi should be 3, p of x should be k. Find the value of k. Find the value of k, comma, mean and variance. Mean and variance. Mean and variance. Solution for this. Solution. We must have first here is a probability distribution they have given. If it is p of x is probability distribution, p of x is probability distribution, p of x is probability distribution, then p of xi is greater than 0. Summation of first one should be p of xi is greater than or equal to 0. Summation of p of xi equal to 1. Summation of p of xi equal to 1. Now we can add, according to this, summation of p of xi equal to 1 means we can add this summation of p of xi equal to 1. P of xi equal to 1 means we can take first one should be 0.1 plus k plus 0.2 plus 2k plus 0.3 plus k equal to 1. Now if you'll add this, 0.1 plus 0.2 is 0.3 plus 0.3 is 0.6. Now we can write k plus 2k is 3k plus k is 4k. 4k plus 0.6, 4k plus 0.6 equal to 1. 4k equal to 1 minus 0.6. 4k equal to 1 minus 0.6 is 0.4. K equal to 0.4 divided by 4. So that equal to k equal to 0.1. K equal to 0.4 divided by 4 is 0.1. Now, once if I'll find the value of k, then I can rewrite the table. What is the table? We know that k is 0.1. You can rewrite the table. Xi, p of xi. One should be xi, another one should be p of xi. Minus 2 should be 0.1. Minus 1, k value should be 0.1. 0, 0.2. Then again see 1 value should be there. 1 is nothing but 2k. 2k is 2 into 0.1 should be 0.2. Next 2 is 0.3. Next one should be 3. 3 is k value should be 0.1. This is xi and p of xi. Xi and p of xi. Now here all the probability value should be greater than or equal to 0. And if you add all the probabilities, 0.1 plus 0.1 is 0.2 plus 0.2 plus 0.2 is 0.4, 0.6 plus 0.3 is 0.9 plus 0.1 is 1. All the probabilities we are getting as 1. Now we can write mu. mu is nothing but summation of I into xi into p of xi. What that xi into p of xi means? Summation of xi into p of xi means, first one I'll write minus 2 into 0.1 plus minus 1 into 0.1 plus 0 into 0.2 plus 1 into 0.2 plus 2 into 0.3 plus 3 into 0.1. If you'll add all this, minus 2 into 0.1 should be minus 0.2 minus 0.1 plus 0 plus 0.2 plus 0.6 plus 0.3. If you'll add and subtract this, you will get mean mu equal to, you will get it as 0.8. Mu is nothing but 0.8. Next, this is mean. We will say that variance sigma square equal to, we will use the formula, two formulas I told you. So here if you'll see previous to previous, two formulas I told, either this formula or this formula. Previously I used this formula, here I can use this formula, which is convenient for us, that one you will see. Then here, what is that xi into p of xi? What is that xi into p of xi is mean. Mu square I can write here, that's all. Mu square I can write here. Sigma square equal to summation of I into xi square into p of xi minus summation of xi into p of xi whole square. P of xi whole square. This only I will write summation of I into xi square into p of xi minus mu square. What is it mu value? We know that. So that value I am going to substitute. This only a modified form. What is that? Mu is nothing but xi into pi. That is mu I have written. Here mu square I am going to write. Now sigma square equal to summation of xi square into p of xi is we'll write summation of xi square is nothing but, we know that minus 2 square into 0.1 plus minus 1 square into 0.1 plus 0 square into 0.2 plus 1 square into 2 into 0.1 should be 0.2 plus 2 square into 0.3, 2 square into 0.3 plus 3 square into k is nothing but 0.1. Now sigma square equal to minus 2 square is nothing but 4 into 0.1 should be 0.4 minus 1 square is nothing but 1 into 0.1 plus 0 plus 0.2. 4 into 0.3, 2 square is 4, 4 into 0.3 is nothing but 1.2 plus 9 into 0.1 is 0.9. 9 into 0.1 should be 0.9. If you'll add all this, sigma square minus, here I have forgotten to tell, minus mu square. What is that? Mu square is nothing but mu value, we know that 0.8 whole square minus 0.8 whole square I can write. Here also minus 0.8 whole square we will write. So completely this one, the formula. Here also we can use. Now sigma square equal to, if you'll add all these things, you will get, and you can simplify with 0.8 square. So you will get in the form of sigma square equal to 2.16 you will get. You can add it all and subtract it with 0.8 whole square. You will get 2.16. Now mean equal to, mean mu equal to 0.8 variance sigma square equal to, variance sigma square equal to 2.16. 2.16. Right. Similarly, we can solve a problem in the same way. Can solve a problem in the same way. A random variable. Next, one more problem I can solve. A random variable x has the following probability function. Capital X has the following probability function. Has the following probability function. Following probability function for the various values of x. For the various values of x, one should be x, another should be p of x. One should be x, another should be p of x. X is 0, p of x is 0. X is 1, p of x should be k. X is 2, p of x should be 2k. X is 3, p of x should be 2k. X is 4, p of x should be 3k. X is 5, p of x should be k square. X is 6, p of x should be 2k square. X is 7, p of x should be 7k square plus k. One should be x, another one should be p of x. Find. So in this, you can find, first one should be find k. Find k. Second one, evaluate. In this one, first one only here, this is not second one. Find k. Evaluate probability of x less than 6. And next one should be probability of x greater than or equal to 6. And probability of 3 less than x less than or equal to 6. Right, for this solution, here p of x is probability function. P of x is a probability function. So the time p of xi is greater than or equal to 0. First one, summation of p of xi equal to 1. Summation of p of xi equal to 1. Now, first we can take all the probabilities. Summation of p of xi equal to 1 means we can add first 0 plus k plus 2k plus 2k plus 3k plus k square plus 2k square plus 7k square plus k equal to 1. So we'll add all 7k square plus 2k square is nothing but what is that 10k square plus k plus 2k is 3k, 3k plus 2k is 5k, 5k plus 3k is 8k, 8k plus k is 9k, 10k square plus 9k, 10k square plus 9k equal to 1. 10k square plus 9k plus 1 equal to what is that? Equal to 1. We'll simplify that. What will get 10k square plus 9k equal to 1. If I'll take that one this side, 10k square plus 9k minus 1 equal to 0. Minus 1 equal to 0. We'll take this, you can use calculator and you can simplify this. If you'll simplify that, you will get 10k, you will get as a factors like this. 10k minus 1 into k plus 1 equal to 0. Or directly we can use calculator and we can simplify. Here I'll write this one should be 10. If you'll multiply two numbers, you have to get 10. And if you simplify this, you have to get 9. So here I'll write, minus 10. 10 minus 1 I can write 10k square plus 10k minus k minus 1 equal to 0. If you'll take 10K outside, 10K outside, so what you will get here, 10K minus 1, and another one should be K plus 1 you will get. Now, if you'll simplify this, if you'll product of two numbers should be minus 10, and if you'll add the two numbers, you have to get 9. So you will get 10K minus 1, another one should be K plus 1 you will get. So these are the factors. So 10K equal to 1, K equal to 1 by 10. Next, K plus 1 equal to 0, K equal to minus 1. Here, I'll prefer only K equal to 1 by 10. Why I can prefer K equal to minus 1 by 10 means probabilities values should not be in negative. K value should be 1 by 10. Always probability value should be positive. Probability value should not be in negative. Now we can write. So that's the way I'm not considering, not considered this. Not considered. So now I'll write one should be x, another one should be p of x. These are the values of x and p of x. X value should be the values of x 0, 1, 2, like this is there. 0 value should be 0. 1 value should be k. 0 value should be 0. 1 value should be k. K is nothing but 1 by 10. 2 value should be 2k. 2k is 2 by 10. 3 value should be 3 value is also 2k, that is nothing but 2 by 10. I'm not cancelling here. Then 4 value should be 3k, that is nothing but 3 by 10. 5 value should be k square. K square means 1 by 10 whole square is 1 by 100. Then 6 value should be 2k square is nothing but 2 by 100. Then 7 value should be, we'll simplify this, you will get 7k square is nothing but 7 into 1 by 10 square is 7 by 100 plus k is 1 by 10, that is nothing but 17 by 100 I will write. We'll take LCM and simplify. Just I have rewritten this table. Now, what are the things I want to find in this means? Here I have given the subdivisions. One should be probability of x less than 6. Another one should be probability of x greater than or equal to 6. Another one should be probability of 3 less than x less than or equal to 6. One should be probability of x less than 6. Probability of x less than 6. Less than 6 means up to less than 6 values you have to take. Less than 6 means what that? Probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2 plus probability of x equal to 3 plus probability of x equal to 4 plus probability of x equal to 5. X equal to 0 means probability of x less than 6 means x equal to 0 means on 0 first value, x equal to 1 means 1 by 10, x equal to 2 means 2 by 10, x equal to 2 means 2 by 10, 3 means 2 by 10, 4 means 3 by 10, 5 means 1 by 100. If I'll simplify this, probability of x less than 6 after taking LCM, if I'll simplify this, you will get 0.81. This is probability of x less than 6. Next, probability of x greater than 6. Next, second one should be in this one, probability of x greater than or equal to 6. X greater than or equal to 6 means I'll take greater than or 6 and greater than 6. 6 and greater than 6 means here 6 and 7 values. Less than 6 means up to 5. Probability of x equal to 6 plus probability of x equal to 7. X equal to 6 is nothing but 2 by 100. X equal to 7 is nothing but 17 by 100. So that equal to 19 by 100. Next, probability of 3 less than x less than or equal to 6. 3 less than x less than or equal to 6. That means 3 after, 6 and 6 before. Strictly less than is there here. So 3 after. We should not consider 3 also. 3 after. That means probability of x equal to 4 plus probability of x equal to 5 plus probability of x equal to 6. X equal to 4 is nothing but 3 by 10. X equal to 5 is nothing but 1 by 100. X equal to 6 is nothing but 2 by 100. So now you will get 33 divided by 100 you will get. This is probability of 3 less than x less than or equal to 6. 33 divided by 100. Or sometimes you can write this one should be 0.19. Next, this one should be 0.33 also we can write 0.33 also. This is the way to simplify the problems. Whatever the given data they ask, according to that we have been simplified this. That's all. Like this, any kind of problem will come, we can simplify according to that given values. That's all this discrete random variables.